Since July, something massive has been happening and most people don't realize it. Bitcoin's oldest, richest OG whales, the one who held for 7, 8 or even 10 years plus, have been selling at one of the fastest rates we've ever seen.
Oh, sell.
Not at a euphoric top, not during a blow-off rally, and at almost any price. Today I'm breaking down why they're selling, why Bitcoin hasn't collapsed, and why this isn't the start of a bear market. Let's hit it. Since July, long-term holders have sold more than 470,000 BTC, around $50 billion from wallets that haven't moved in years. In October alone, they released 45,000 BTC from 10 to 10 years dormant wallets. These are not panic sellers. They are the early believers who held through every disaster. So the question isn't why are people selling? It's why are these people selling? So for more than a decade, whales followed a predictable rhythm. Hold forever, sell into the peak, reload during extreme fear. But this time, they are selling without a peak. They are selling while price is falling and in some moments even dipping. The unbelievable part, Bitcoin hasn't broken down. Even with billions in sell pressure, the market structure is holding. And that's the clue to what's really going on. Here's the strange part. Even with whales selling, Bitcoin should have momentum. Why? Because macro conditions actually support it. Tech stocks are cooling, risk assets are pulling back, and gold hits a new all-time high this cycle. Regulation is now pro-crypto. A pro-Bitcoin administration is on the office, and ETFs continue absorbing supply. Institutions are steadily buying, and adoption is at all-time high. Monetary policy is slowly easing on paper. Bitcoin has everything it needs to run. So why isn't it moving? Because the only force strong enough to neutralize all this bullish energy is historic wealth distribution. This isn't bearish, it's structural. Old supply move into new strong hands. So why the OGs are selling now? Every investment reaches a moment where early believers realize returns. Imagine buying Bitcoin in 2011, turning 200K into 9 billion. After 14 years of risk. Of course, these holders are taking profit, and they are doing it now because for the first time ever, the market has enough liquidity to absorb it, thanks to ETFs, treasury buyers, and institutional demand. In 2021, selling billions would have crushed Bitcoin 80%. Today, it barely moves the chart. That's growth and that's maturity. So this isn't a bear market. Bear markets come from loss of conviction, but today, conviction is at all-time high, adoption at all-time high, governments and institutions entering, and legislation finally supportive, ETFs absorbing supply every week, and global demands increasing. This isn't fear, this is frustration, and frustration is temporary. So this is not Bitcoin dying, this is Bitcoin transitioning from early OGs to institutional hands, just like every major assets in history. Once the transfer is complete, the next move begins. Are you buying, selling, or holding? Tell me in the comments below. I'm Lamia, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.